Uh, Whew. Fucking hell. Okay, well, first things first, Christmas is fucking hopefully said it done. Um, Now, I've been feeling like anger and resentment and being like frantic and all that. My driving's been, it could have been better, calmer, but I think just other people starting to affect me a bit, but um, I think I'm trying to improve myself, but I'm having a poor subconscious reaction to that. But, anyway, Christmas is crazy. It's the first time I've actually, I want to say the first time. I can't remember if I spent any time with Christmas with my family, 2024, but I didn't like it. I can't deal with my family. I think that's what's affecting me a bit. My work's just, I can't get any projects up and running. I'll probably be able to start hopefully filming stuff after New Year's. I hope, but see what happens though. But I don't mind it, I do think the quality of Christmas is who you're with and of yourself as well. You know, I do think you can learn from stuff like holidays like Christmas and all that. Me personally, if you're non-religious and all that, it's okay, I get it, but you can still learn, wisdom. I'm trying to, like, yesterday afternoon, it just hit me, and I've been trying to just pull myself back in together. I was like, that's when it really hit me really hard, and, um, I don't hate it, everything, like, about this Christmas. There's some good things about it, but, anyway, but, um, but that just, yeah, I hope I can calm, but it was okay just till this afternoon. Today I woke up pretty alright, um, but then I went to that exploring around that sort of mountain trails today, which will be in a different vlog than this. But came home, I was supposed to do a couple of things and go off to Manly, but then it got thrown off. But my parents are still here, and that threw me off. Just disorganized, and their communication skills are fucking horrible, and I mean horrible. And it just fucked me around. I went to Manly today. I didn't really do any filming. Because I was going to do, I'm like, oh, I can use this time to go, buy myself like a Christmas present. Everything was closed, but that's more my fault as well. Today's Boxing Day and I didn't take things into consideration. But, I could have done other things and I didn't. And I did do another couple of good things though. Gave Karen 10 as a Christmas present. Gave her a couple of cigarettes, 2 bottles of water, and $10 or something. Karen's the Aboriginal girl that I saw today. God love her, but it's good. She really appreciated it. So she was, I think I was about in tears, but I'm like, just there I see. I just blew to a kiss and left him. Came home. It was just this shit. It was just just got home from like an AA meeting, and my driving home was disgusting. It It was horrible. So, um, but we'll see what happens. Um, I think the last couple nights I'm like I've got to sit down and do like a step 10, and I've been struggling to do that. Which I might have to have at least tonight break that sort of bad habit of not doing it, and possibly just sit there and kind of like okay, um, try to emotionally heal too. I'm trying to think of other things too because this is like because me being all over the place and acting out has just been like a day in and day out type of thing. So when I was at the AA meeting tonight, and they were talking about like with Christmas time and dealing with other people, they talked about if I'm getting angry from you, but it's my anger, what's that says about me? So I'm trying to pull that into frame. It's just I don't know, man. It's just you know, my long-time friend Caitlin's here, and dude, I don't know, man. I think everyone just had bad energy this year as well. By the way, I think one of my younger sisters, my brother, I think they've started to realise about my mother and my dad, but a bit better because I've never seen. Some of it's my fault, but I've never seen eye to eye with those people. But anyway, I'm trying to just be at peace a bit, trying to handle myself. Which reminds me, because like I said about the Christian thing, I still haven't followed through on it, on a lot of things about that actually. But I'm trying to pull myself like, hey, start small, start. Actually, when I was uploading the footage and stuff from my phone to my computer, I actually pulled up like a Jesus movie, and I just realised something. I could have just asked for like a video camera for Christmas, but I didn't. But I'll explain the philosophy behind that in a second. But anyway, I was uploading the footage and stuff last night, and I pulled up a Jesus movie. I got to pull up more information. I think the year was made 1979. It's actually 6 hours long and shit like that. So spooky, but little things. I actually got around to King Solomon as well. The proverbs and stuff of that nature. Some of that shit, the wisdom in that, it's really freaky. Yeah, but so if anyone's watching this, just get onto that. But hang on, check something. But today I went around. I still haven't fully worked it out on the map. I should actually get a map, put it out, and I'll have to go to the council to see if I can get one, or at least Google where I can get one. I think it's like, was part of my work is, which I didn't say on camera, but I'm not too sure where the episodes will line up, but so I'm trying to separate when I'm actually journaling to the camera and going around, and I was telling myself when I was doing it, like I've got to plan this. So in week 4 of my routine, I want to fucking just like pick one day where it's kind of like my day is not a split up, or I'll probably be here in the morning and then drive up. Because it's really easy to get to and back from here. Like, not easy, but straightforward and all that. So it was part of the Wakers Parkway series. So when you see the episode with all the bike trails and the bike jumps, that's because it's a fucking massive venture. And I was on Oxford Falls Road, talking about fucking like farming properties and all that. But it was just a fucking like a cool art opener. there were like a group of kids and stuff, like teenagers, so I just said hello, sort of thing, but so I think it's part of like Beacon Hill bike trails or something. But the thing is, I found this road, or two areas actually. This is large. Don't know. I should find the name to it. But it's like Aboriginal owned property, like land. I should actually pull it up on Google to give proper definitions to it. So, but the very basics to it was like with the UK, they colonised and all that sort of stuff. Just very, very technical stuff. A lot of the land's technically owned to the royal family, and with local natives such as here in Australia, it's Aboriginals. There's treaties and stuff and land and all that, but they had this massive road to it, and I was thinking about like, nah, I should go sort of thing, but I wanted to like walk the whole. So I don't know what's at the end of the road, but with the mountain track things, like what I've done was so I'm getting in the habit, particularly during the summer, is to put sunscreen on and to have water with me as well. But okay, let's also disclaimer why I actually go explore shit. Well, it's two things. Hopefully find some weird, creepy shit. Two, just to go exploring stuff. So even if nothing happens, I'm still gonna put it up there and all that. But look forward to exploring that sort of area. So Forestville National Park, I doubt that I'll find which. I could. I'll go at least a couple more times to that space. I have a funny feeling that mountain bike trails will probably offer me a little bit more. I'd, I'll say that again. Will probably be a bit more interesting to me. That whole area seems a bit of a trip. But the problem that I have too is parking. It seems a bit hard to park the car. Lucky I found a spot too. And there's also the opposite way that I got to check out to it as well. But see what happens though. So I know I should have recorded like Christmas a bit better, but I don't know. Just got over it. But like I said, it's not been in the best mindset to it. But anyway, that's what's been happening. I'm gonna be at the cafe the next 3 days. It's gonna be. Alright, cigarette time.
Playback engine always gets me. I'm like, why is there no sound? Like, fucking hell. Oh, I got playback engine. Fucking hell.
Sunflower.
This is like my first time working on a Mac Mini this like entire semester.
Really?
In Mac, I've been in the mix lab only.
Oh shit.
I did a little bit on Mac Mini when the mix labs are full, but
Okay.
yeah, because you can kind of book them like when you have a 2 hour. You're supposed to have a 2 hour break between, right? So usually people don't book in between, so you can usually get like a full
Session.
I did some graveyards too, so
How far ahead can you book the mix labs?
a week.
A week.
Yeah, just like 7 days ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. I would definitely, if you could, start on your final. I mean, I know you haven't locked in the video yet, but I would start like just for fun, just start doing things, and it'll be so much smoother. And a really important thing I think is print a 5.1 mix once a week.
Okay.
Because you want to check your LUFs, so you're aware of your LUFs. Because pretty much everybody in our class, I'm pretty sure everybody, they're either too loud or too quiet, and you could be way too loud, which is really bad. And like Josh, who was sitting right here, he was like 8 minus 8, which is ridiculous.
Oh.
Brad.
That's dubstep bad.
Yeah, so Brad ripped him apart on one of his mentor meetings. It woke him up, but if you're aware of your LUFs, before as you go, you'll save you so much time. So I'd say every like Friday or something, just print your 5.1. You're gonna have to do it anyway.
Yeah.
So you might as well have that set up in your session and then print it, check your LUFs. I'm like, okay, good, I'm at this, and you always know, and you can keep your balance as you go. Okay. Save you a shit ton of time. Like, unlike everybody in my class who figured that out like the night before the instructor panel, and then most people had to do I did an all-nighter because I was at I probably would have been okay, but I was at I think 13, which is still loud. I'm at 14.5 right now. My piece is Diablo, so it's like.
Fox India Lima, autorisé approche à vue piste 22 droite en restant sur la mer, maintenez 2000 pieds.
Donc autorisé approche à vue 22 droite, on va faire un guerre.
Pista Jet 498, turn left heading 040.
Left 040, Monsieur 498.
Fox India Lima, réduisez vitesse 180 nœuds, maintenez 2000 pieds, contactez la tour 118.7, au revoir.
On réduit 180 nœuds, on contacte la tour 118.7, au revoir.
Speed up 344 November, turn left heading 010.
010 degrees, symmetry 445.
Pista Jet 498, turn left heading 010.
Left heading 010, Monsieur 498.
Dinner time soon, so. Imagine, you're very smoothly.
Qatari 054, contact Milano 130 decimal 182.
130, Qatari 054.
Speed up 344 November, speed 180 knots.
180 knots, 344 November.
Le parade Delta Charlie pour monter niveau 130. Parade Delta Charlie, montée niveau 130, un trafic à 1 heure pour le nautique à droite vers la gauche à 4700 pieds. 1013.
Super, state 1013, switch for November.
More.
Base 10 about 140, boost, or SG20 information, Juliet, 20 knots.
0484 whiskey, turn the left heading 070 and descent flight level 140.
Left heading 070 degrees and descend flight level 140, easy forward.
Bonjour, descending level 140 to Enro and whiskey 250.
Call back. Vista Delta 498 on the left Batpo, cleared Bewa Bravo, runway to right, approach 620 knots.
3220, left Bravo, cleared Rio Bravo to the right approach, Chef 498.
Delta 244 November, cleared visual approach, runway 22 right, maintain 2000 feet on reaching, and remain above the sea.
Complete clear visual, 22 right, okay, 344 November.
Easy 724 Mike, bonjour, expect vector Bewa Bravo, runway 22 right, descend flight level 80, speed 250 knots.
50 knots, we descend level 80, vector 0 Bravo to the right, easy 724 Mike, and if there's a chance, we always appreciate the visual approach.
That's copied, expect vector for the visual approach.
Oui, madame. Bonjour, objectif 268 Charlie, having flight level 130, airbound 661.
MTM 268 Charlie, check your ID in your SMS, you put 268 Bravo, and from flight level 170 and turn right direct Barstow.
Flight level 170, direct Barstow, we check the ID objective 268 Charlie.
France 95 Mike Hotel, tournez à gauche au cap 030, descendez altitude 2000 pieds, prévoyez l'approche à vue 22 droite.
À gauche le cap 030, descend 2000 pieds, on prend l'approche à vue 22 droite, Air France 95 Mike Hotel.
River de 344 November, contact tower 118.7, au revoir. Whiskey, turn right heading 110, descent 4000 feet, QNH 1014.
Right heading 110 degrees and descend 4,000 feet, sorry to confirm, QNH 1014, easy 44 whiskey.
That's correct.
Et du Delta Charlie, est-ce que vous avez une information sur le VFR qui est à côté de moi?
Sur le Delta Charlie, maintenant il est loin, il n'y a plus de soucis.
Merci beaucoup.
France 95 Mike Hotel, réduisez 182, le précédent est...
Oui, on réduit 182, vous nous confirmez le QNH s'il vous plaît, le 95 Mike Hotel?
1014.
Merci. Chef 498, demonstrate landmark.
Vista Delta 498, keep 180 knots and contact tower 118.7.
180, 187, bye-bye with Chef 498.
MTM 268 Bravo, I saw on my radar screen, oh okay, you're fully identified, contact master 127.905, bye-bye.
27905, objective 268 Charlie, bye.
France 95 Mike Hotel, autorisé approche à vue piste 22 droite, maintenez 2000 pieds à 2000.
Oui, on maintiendra 2000 pieds atteignant et autorisé approche à vue main droite pour la 22 droite, Air France 95 Mike Hotel.
0484 Whiskey, turn left heading 080.
Yes, heading 0 degrees, easy 484, okay.
Oui, bonjour, approaching travel 180, descending to travel 140.
General Sunset 663, bonjour, expect vector Bewa Bravo, runway
What microphone do you use, Darcy,
780.
when you're recording?
Oh, I have to bring...
28 and descending to travel 080, subject 363.
Vista 569, bonjour, climb flight level 170.
Bonjour, alarm Maroc 730 kilo, approaching flight level 110
La Maroc 730 kilo, bonjour. Which level are you coming to?
110 0 final on a mark 730 kilo.
Expect takeoff 0 runway 22 right.
Roger, vectors runway 22 right on a mark 730 kilo.
Air France 95, Mike Hotel, navigation 60 nœuds, vous êtes 5 nautiques derrière un moyen carré vie, contactation 70 décimales 4, au revoir.
Direction 160 nœuds, on passe avec la tour du 17 Air France 95 Mike Hotel, au revoir.
Easy 724 Mike, distance 3, 46, finish 1014. Easy 724 Mike, distance 3000 feet, finish 1014.
1014, easy 724 Mike. Delta Charlie, on est à 2 minutes du largage.
Delta Charlie, vous pouvez larguer.
Autorisé largage et Wisco, Delta Charlie maintenant.
On a Maroc 730 kilo, turn right 10 degrees and descend 5780.
Alright, 10 degrees, descent level 80, Maroc 730 kilo. 5 kilo.
Negative speed 250 knots, maximum below 5700.
Roger. NAC 484 Whiskey, if it helps, we can accept the visual approach.
Via 484 Whiskey, affirm, so you request the visual approach, confirm.
Respect.
Copy, DZ 484 Whiskey, turn left heading 030, descent altitude 2000 feet.
Left heading 030, descent altitude 2000 feet, DC 484 Whiskey. Mike, we are happy to follow the colleague if possible.
For mine, turn left heading 060, descent altitude 2000 feet.
2000 feet, left heading 060 with 724 Mike.
Advance 363, turn left heading 090, descent 2000 feet, QNH 1014.
Heading 090 and confirm altitude.
4000 feet, QNH 1014.
4000 feet, KNX 1014. Basically.
969, contact Marseille, 127.905, au revoir. 484 Whiskey, clear visual approach, runway 22 right, remain over the sea and maintain 2 times reaching.
Cleared visual approach 22 right, and right over the sea, and 2000 feet, reaching EZ 484 Whiskey.
EZ 484 Whiskey, contact tower 18.7, over.
18.7, EZ 484 Whiskey, over. And EZ 24 Mike, we have our colleague in front, we are happy to follow him in on separation.
I'll call you back, Paramount 730 kilo, turn left heading 090.
Left head 090, 730.
EZ 724 Mike, clear visual approach, runway 22 right, remain over the sea, maintain 2 times reaching, and keep your colleague in sight.
Okay, we follow the separation and continue down 2000 feet for the visual 022 right and over the sea, EZ 724 Mike.
EZ 724 Mike, just correct, contact tower 11.7, bye-bye.
Next for approach EZ 724 Mike.
You're welcome.
Radar 102, Alpha Golf, 750 to be landed by 4.
Quebec 2 Alpha Golf, bonjour, board is from arrival, expect vector Goa Bravo, runway 22 right.
46, arrival, dispatch radar vector for Goa Bravo 4, 2,
Heading 070, descending altitude 3000 feet, jet 363.
Exclusive jet 75 Alpha, turn right direct Miro.
Right direct Miro, exclusive jet 75 Alpha.
Reserve 2 Alpha Golf, turn left heading 110, descent 4000 feet, unit 1014.
Left, heading 110 degrees, descending now to 4000 feet, unit 1014, descent 2 Alpha Golf.
Il s'approche. Bonjour le para Delta Charlie pour monter niveau 130.
Delta Charlie, c'est top, vous pouvez rappeler pour larguer.
130, Wilco, Delta.
Exclusive jet 75 Alpha, contact Marseille 127.905, au revoir.
Marseille 127.905, exclusive jet 75 Alpha, au revoir.
C'est bon, 730 kilo, we are ready for visual approaching time.
Voilà, Maroc 730 kilo, copy, expect vector for the visual approach, runway 22 right, descend 3000 feet.
Descend 3000 feet, Maroc 730 kilo.
Jet 363, do you have the field inside and do you accept the visual approach?
Absolutely, yes. Jet 363, we have the field inside.
Jet 363, turn left heading 360, descent altitude 2000 feet and expect visual approach.
Left heading 360, descending altitude 2000 feet and expecting a visual approach. Jet 363, merci.
Voilà, Maroc 730 kilo, turn left heading 060 and descent altitude 2000 feet.
Blocked. Again for 730 kilo.
Voilà, Maroc 730 kilo, turn left heading 060 and descent altitude 2000 feet.
Heading 060, descend 2000 feet, Maroc 730 kilo.
Voilà, Ryanair 26 Quebec Whiskey, bonjour, expect Victor Zero Bravo, runway 22 right, descend flight level 80.
Let's copy, expecting vectors via Bravo 22 right, 75 later on, 26 Quebec Whiskey.
Please 28 Fox Yankee, descend flight level 90 and speed 250 knots below flight level 100.
Level 290, below level 100, Good day, 29 Tango Whiskey, descent flight 140 over AMP 319, information Lima.
Easy 29 Tango Whiskey, bonjour, expect Victor Zero Bravo, runway 22 right, descend flight level 80, speed 250 knots below flight level 100.
250 below flight level 100, descent flight 80, expect 22 right, and that's what 29 Tango Whiskey, thanks.
Aston Jet 363, cleared visual approach, runway 22 right, remain over the sea and maintain 2000 feet.
We cleared for the visual approach, runway 22 right, remain over the sea and we maintain 2000 feet, Aston Jet 363.
Aston Jet 363, contact tower 118.7, bye-bye.
140 Hublé. 187 with the tower, Aston Jet 363, au revoir, merci.
November 525 Golf Charlie, bonjour, expect Victor for the local Alpha 17 at Cannes, descend flight level 100.
Descending 100 and...
November 525 Golf Charlie, turn left heading 100 due to parachute.
So, I just wanted to talk about that sort of... Okay, last night was New Year's. So, I just want to talk about some goals. Hopefully getting this Reddit stuff sorted. And get my subscriber count up. Yeah, other than that, make a living wage as a bad poor. I almost fucking had it too, but quit smoking. Maybe if I can score another girlfriend. Academically smart, I'm better. My writing's improved a bit. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to publish something too. Other than that, personal goals, communication skills, not being disjointed with my anxiety, improve my relationship with food. I can't remember, maybe I should write a list. Obviously just continue as I grow. But who knows? What else do I need to work on? Fuck. Being more present, available for other people. To me, it's interchangeable as well. Go to the Christian stuff. What else? Karma. I don't know. But anyway, fuck, last night I was having a walk around Manly. It was fucking like people everywhere drunk. What's happening to Manly? Cause it looks like it was kind of. I got there about 11 o'clock. It looked like it was about to kind of like dying down a bit. I guess maybe it's just people starting earlier. Who knows? There was people fucking everywhere, though. Everywhere. Another personal goal was to be a bit more active in the political party. The Libertarian Party, I guess. I guess the Libertarian Party. Which I was listening to a bit today. Do more exploring around. A lot more exploring, I guess. So much to explore around here. What else? Maybe read the Bible again from cover. Be a bit more articulate with that sort of stuff, the Christian stuff. Send it and stuff. Learn when people affect me as well. Personal. Thinking about it now. I don't know. I get why people do New Year's resolutions and shit, but I've always been a bit more kind of like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. What else? Write a professional, proper philosophy book, I guess. What else can I do? Fucking hell. I don't know what to talk about, actually. Maybe we should get a Bible out or something, read it. Like, last night I got home, I was talking to some chick. She's a friend of the rooms and stuff, and living in England. At least I help somebody out, because I did actually put something out to help. Yesterday I was, putting things out to go, say to, I'll be there if you need help, and nobody bothered to take that up besides this one person. My mate John, he's been in one or two of my videos, and he was talking to some girl that he knows that she's been relapsing and stuff, and asked me to hit me up, and she didn't. I talked to her a bit, so I don't know. There's a bit of a disconnect. She lives in England somewhere, but maybe I'll at least help somebody out. So no one I knew drunk. I've heard some stories already about people relapsing. But who knows? He's across the street having a party. I can hear him from here. So King Solomon, kind of been learning about him. So the Google AI overview notes, here are some like the quotes and stuff that I first got to him. He wrote a couple books, Proverbs and what's the other one? I don't know how to pronounce it properly. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. One quote. There is a time for everything. Love is as strong as death. As the water reflects the face, the heart reflects the person. Train up a child the way he should go on, and when he's old, he will not depart from. Okay, it sounds like an introduction. Yeah. Kindness and faithfulness is keep king safe through the kindness of his throne made secure. Kindness and faithfulness keep king safe through kindness his throne made secure. Happy is the man that's found wisdom. True. If you be wise, you should be wise for yourself. But if you scorn, you should bear it alone. That's true as well. Many waters cannot quench love. Neither can floods drown it. Yeah. Oh, I did say quotes in the Google search bar. Former king of Israel, Solomon, also called Jedidiah, was a monarch of the ancient Israel, son and successor to King David, which I knew already. Born Jerusalem, died Jerusalem. The Google search bar is listed 4 kids. I'm not going to try to pronounce their names at all. So I wonder what happened to his kids and stuff. Well, that's the thing. Who knows? The Seal of Solomon. Solomon Islam. See what that's. Okay, many Muslim historians have regarded Solomon as one of the greatest rulers in history. Solomon's rule inspired several Islamic leaders throughout. Solomon is regarded to have been bestowed by God to give speak to animals and jinn? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Furthermore, he was granted the ability to enslave devils. Oh, okay. With the help of the staff or ring given by God. That's interesting. Of course, he was a prophet of the Quran, which is the same as the Bible and the Jews as well. Okay. Generally, Islamic tradition holds that he was the third ruler of the Israelites and a wise one. In contrast to the Talmud tradition, Muslims maintain that Solomon remained faithful to God. Throughout his life, he was blessed authority given on or after him. Despite his miraculous abilities, his success stands solely for the line of God. The throne of Sheba, for that, according to the Quran, promises nearness to God in paradise at the end of his life. Okay. The company of his father, two men, judged between them. That's the two men who go, judgment on the field. Do Coleman's demons? The Quran narrates that Solomon controlled the wind and the jinn. Jinn helped strengthen Solomon's reign. God caused miracles. Follow the use of Solomon. When David died, Solomon inherited his position, the prophet of king of Israel. Israelites. Solomon once permitted a woman to build a statue of her father. Later, she began to worship the statue, and Solomon was rebuked for telling adultery in his kingdom. As punishment, God enabled one of these enslaved demons to steal Solomon's ring and take over his kingdom. He later repents and he sins against control of demons again. Focusing on the building the temple, he prayed to God and granted the kid. I know in the Bible, he describes King Solomon as a fucking slut, so I wonder if it's the same in the Quran. Constructed allegorically, Solomon's loss of the rings to the demons may be understood to represent human losing its soul to demonic passion. He's a slut, remember? Right. Okay. Ataf, now Shifu, if you're blind, the demon, you will set up the royal pavilion with Solomon, and you will have no command over yourself's kingdom. Okay. I don't know what it's called. Unlike the Talmudic tradition, Solomon was unaware and never participated in adultery, and the Quran rejects that Solomon was a magician. He was a magician? What the fuck? That's the first time I've ever connected Solomon to magic and stuff. Solomon really a magician? Or the Quran says he's not, so interesting. Oh, fuck. Man. Oh. Also got Judea, the fourth monarch. So it was the fourth king of Israel, apparently. Isn't that a different type of... Anyway, I'm not going to get onto that in YouTube. You can go to another historian for that. But Freemason, okay, let's have a look. Masonic rituals refer to King Solomon building a temple. Masonic temples where Masonic lodge meets. Oh, okay. So, he wasn't a Freemason, but a lot of Freemasons base this shit on him. Literature. Okay, so Divine Comedy got mentioned. O. Henry, Root. The Ring of Solomon, apparently. Francis Bacon. Revenge. Film. Should watch some of his movies too, that he's posted them. It's listed Solomon Shiva 1959, Solomon Shiva 95, Showtime, Solomon 97, Brooklyn, Babylon. Okay, I'm gonna Google that. YouTube.com. clips. Intro song the words. Okay, I don't think it's on YouTube. Again, I just got distracted, but I'll never know that because I trimmed it out. Anyway, the barber's a weird place, dude. Explosive returns, I'm not gonna watch that. Oh, and that's the wrong YouTube channel. So, there's even musicals about him too. King Solomon. I can't read out loud, but Book of Proverbs. Okay. So what did King Solomon write in the Bible? Proverbs, Elastic, Songs of Songs. Psalms 72. Songs of Songs? Hang on. Not my casual Bible. Songs of Song. 736. Oh, okay. Where's the page done? Songs of Songs. Collection of love poems addressed by a man to a woman. And the woman, some translations, the book is called Song of Solomon. This is attributed to Solomon, the Hebrew title. The most beautiful songs by Solomon. The woman. Yilks, cover me with kisses, your love is better than wine. There's your fragrance at the sound your name calls. No woman could help loving you. Then you will one way be my king, take me to your room. We will be happy together, drink deep, and lose ourselves in love. No one but a woman like you. Okay. Women Jerusalem are dark, beautiful dark desert tents for dark. Got beautiful curtains. Oh, okay, I can't. It's interesting, so it's not a long book. 6 songs, is it? Lucky gazelle, like a young stag on the mountains where spices grow. Oh, interesting. So, interesting. So, there you go. I thought he wrote a book of Proverbs and Ecclesiastics. And there is that in the Bible. Look at all titles and names in the Bible. What is it? 726. Thoughts and wisdom. There was something else I saw, a good example of wisdom of God in this world. A little town without many people, half the kingdom capitated, surrounded and prepared to break through the walls. Someone lived in it was poor, but could never be saved down. He thought about it. A voice said wisdom is better than strength. No one thinks the fool as wise. Pays attention to what they say. It's better to listen to fireworks than the last person. Wisdom does more good than preference, but hey, Shaman. So it's been an interesting day at the cafe today. It's fucking busy with shit everywhere. I don't know what they do during the week, but it just seems every Friday it's just harder and harder. Um, and it also feels like now I am a chef by trade, but technically I'm hired as a kitchen hand here because I don't want the responsibilities and all that. 'Cause when I gotta go, I gotta go. But the thing is, to the other guys they've got, I think they're just morally there than anything else, and I think sometimes they just want me to they just dump all the work when I'm there. And one of the chefs in the audience was going into an argument today. It was so funny. It was miscommunication. Originally, the chefs came in to blame. The owner came in thinking the chefs had left a bunch of shit in the core room. And he came in and then he made that comment, "I'm not your mother. I don't have to clean up. I'm not your mother," type of thing. In a loving, Italian way. And the chef that he was speaking to is from Nepal, and I think the same sort of thing as people from India, your family, your parents have really held really strongly, and he fucking took it the wrong way. Just almost started doing don't talk about my mother and all that shit. So that was bullshit, but somewhat a bit disappointed with myself. I got to try to get off the weekends, and I haven't done that yet. I haven't spoken to the head chef about that, but I don't want to work weekends anymore. But but I don't know if the other kitchen hands can fill in or not. But I know Maddie is there. It's been there for a bit. Matt was there when I was there the year before. I think he left shortly after I left when I had a hiatus and he came back. But anyway, so technically, but anyway, I gotta bring it up. Now there's been mentions of Lauren coming in, who was originally the head chef that hired me, to come in and do prep. So I don't know what their thoughts and stuff. They asked me about it, but I personally don't care. You know, I couldn't care less, but since I went to a meeting last night, so I don't think it'll go back again. I got a bad vibe there, just kind of like, I don't know. I actually do know, but I should, yeah, anyway, I'm not going to fucking talk about it. Who knows? I didn't smoke a lot of cigarettes today when I was at work. Well, who knows? Yeah, but I'm thinking about doing the hardboiled one tomorrow. Or maybe I should wait a week or something for it. But I'm really sorry. I was actually thinking about reading the Bible tonight, but to be honest, I should go attend like a church service, like maybe just to help me bring like the words into it, like why I don't want to like be a part of, or be like a member or something like that. I had to go to bed. I'm setting myself up. So tomorrow is the day that I'm going to tell head chef I don't want to do weekends no more, and see what happens. But who knows? He actually might take it well. Saturday night too. Almost done. I'm gonna have a cigarette. So I don't know how much you can hear me. Supposed to be doing a medium. I'm having a cigarette. Alright. I can't remember which vlog it was, but I did a vlog where I saw like a parking. When I was doing like one of the Wakers Parkway shit. Doing some shit to it, so wondering what it is. So I'm back home. Oh, hang on, get the water. So well, two things. I didn't think like that would be so quick, going to the Lambie Heights and seeing that Aboriginal stuff. So again, like I should plan this a bit better. Alright, Christmas lighter. So when I'm at the shops next, I gotta buy some lighters. But But you know, my day kind of fell through, which I got to email Michael, which I got to do that this afternoon. An actor that I work with. It's just after New Year's, so just to see if he wants to do one more film with me. But everyone's a bit kind of like lying down a bit better for a few hours, I hope. Anyway, what else has been happening? Apparently my ex-girlfriend Katrina, she's back in town for a while. I don't know, man. So, I don't know what her problem is, but she's 40, and I don't know if we talked about this yet, but fucking hell, I ran into her like a maiden out of nowhere. I was like, oh, what are you doing here? So I knew she was out at Warport somewhere, with the new boyfriend, Matt, which I actually really liked it. I liked him. He's kind-hearted, a nice boy, but he doesn't seem like he reads books. Fucking even the wind's out here, but... And she's relapsed as well, so fuck her. All the bullshit's out in the public anyway. So... We've texted a couple times. I did invite her, send her like an open invitation, but she hasn't responded to that, so... I'm taking this no response is a response, even though she didn't specify no. But I think she's okay. She seems like she's back with her parents. I'm surprised the parents have taken it. Fuck, man. She's been on thin ice with her family for on and off for years. I don't think she's one of those unfortunates, but me and her have that same problem. If you don't actually follow through on things, it doesn't end well. But who knows, though. But I don't know. She's been relying on. I think her parents have been driving her around, so I've seen her for a few meetings and stuff, but not a lot. But I must admit, I think this is all kind of new and fresh to her, so that's probably one reason too. And she might be on the. I'm not trying to overanalyze it, but I think it's just one of those things. It's just she's on the fence about a lot of shit, so. Because of it being French, and she knows that I'm just trying to be kind, I guess, but you know, but really weird. She even though she's aged, she doesn't look like she's aged. Somewhat seems a bit overall the same person. I don't know what she's thinking about me, but who knows? She could be just be feeling shame. So I know a lot of this shit's like does her head in. And I was actually thinking about going to a crime meeting tonight, but I did an Al-Anon meeting last night, Zoom one, but which I should send Edwina. But you know, I don't know. I doubt anything's gonna happen. So you know, I've just been on good terms and shit, but Listen to me. Yeah, I will be in good terms with me and her, but I'm not looking for anything. She'll be fucking damaged. She's not beyond repair, but just damaged. No. Who knows? But well, but you know, I'm kind of curious to see how we vaguely not. Yeah, I guess vaguely stayed in touch, but it wasn't like too much and stuff. But you know, I'm kind of curious to see what else has been happening in life. But the Reddit accounts that I've got still up and running. Going good. You know, I gotta wait a couple more weeks just before kind of like one of them I can kind of like start. Maybe it's the 3 months or the 4 months mark, but I can start being a little bit more relaxed with once it hits 3 months and stuff. The 90-day mark, which I think it's roughly about a couple more weeks before that age. But it's going well. But I don't want to jinx myself because I'm still having issues with Reddit. But who knows? But so far so good, you know. Like, fuck man, I just recently like Facebook's alright at the moment, but I think that because like what's his name, Zuckerberg, just started getting like the fact checkers, which I'm all up for, to be honest, because their customer service department's shit and just dealing with the algorithms and all that sort of thing. But some cases, some exception cases, but I'm not going to put on YouTube, but me personally, I'm up for it, you know. Use, you know, comments or is it community points they started to call it? I don't know, but to actually have thinking process and stuff. It's one of those things that the libertarian point of view is you shouldn't be having the government think for you or outside parties and stuff, but you know, to be able to think and learn for yourself, guys, so you know, and it restricts a lot of people. It wanted to use it for the right reasons and stuff, and good. So that's my little take on it, but my back is not sitting properly, but anyway, so I've got a couple more hours before I have to go for a walk. So I'm trying to think where to go. I am thinking about going, not to the Banshee Bay stuff, but I've been there already. Wetlands, maybe. Next week, I might have to do it. What else can I say? I don't want to drive all the way to... Yeah. So Friday is the next... So maybe next week I have to book like an actual day to go up there and film something new. I was thinking about Royal Wetlands because I've driven past it 1,000 times, but worries. So here's a spot that I've been coming here and then to. So we're having a fire. It's messier. Daraba? Salut? Okay, I don't think I'm around. It's a bit messy. There's another sand spot there. Behind me. Mob! So I don't know if anyone's around. Tree's definitely fucking new though. But that bench and stuff. But fire there. Another sand pit there. Any mob? So, bit of glass.
Thank you.